Guys, so welcome back. In this video we are going to do something very awesome. It is like out of the box. It is something new, like it is like not essential, but it's good to have something. As you can see, like in the normal apps you nowadays see a like circular indicator for like, if you just consider an example, you are searching some data through an API and the API gets the response after some delay, right? So the after delay that causes an effect of a circular loading indication. We provide certain animation for the loading, but the experience for the user is not that good, because for once the widget which is like in center aligned, it will rotate in center. After that the element appears suddenly and appears like list or cards or something like that. So we have to change it. So the simple thing, one in the world class apps and the top notch apps, you will see Shimmer, like basically a shadow of a widget which will appear before the actual widget appears. If you like look into the apps which are like top rated and one of the best apps, right? In the loading they will create a shadow of the item that is gonna be appear over there. So that's what we call Shimmer, and that helps the user experience better, like make the user experience much better, helps the user to stay on the loading screen for a few seconds more and doesn't like look choppy and something bad. So how we can implement that in Flutter, right? So we are going to implement that in Flutter. So our goal is gonna be creating a simple screen which has list of data that will come after a few seconds, and in that few seconds we will add the loading indication, right? It sounds good, pretty clear. Just an example in simple terms how to add shimmers, nothing fancy, nothing at all. Okay, so firstly let's create our beloved screen, which is scaffold. We create our scaffold to just get rid of this black shit, right? So we are out of this, and then we added our body, and let's add an app bar too, right? I think I have that. This is my like one of the personal project we are going with, so I think I have custom things. So you don't ignore that part, right? So you can just add my custom app bar if I have something like that. I must have that one, right? Custom app. Let me check the widgets if I get to know. Where's my library? Keys, my widgets. I think I have used on one of the new client screens, I think. Oh, I created a function. Oh my god, so it's not gonna be useful that much. Let's use that. I don't give a shit. So I'm just playing with the UI right now. So we will add a custom upper, and what it says, method cannot be invoked. Just ignore this. Right, let's create something like let's not have an app bar. Yeah, so simply we will need an app bar, right? I'm fucking wrong right sometimes. For custom app bar, and do that. We get that, and we will just copy this again. I just have to remove the shit out of it, and it will work because it's const. Like just remove the const and it will work. I have to do this thing, and this is ignorable, right? So we can just ignore this. I copied it. Let's name this Shimmer loading. Nothing in the bottom. Let's indicate helps. Press the low button to start the Shimmer. Yeah, that's something we're creating something like. It's not like start the Shimmer. Let's give it a refresh rate, right? Yeah, it looks pretty. Looks pretty, and I want to make this pretty. That's gonna be different. Okay, now we will create a body. So in the body it's gonna be a 2 3 condition, and then like let's have an example. We have a list of, let's say I have one car which is called dish. I'm creating a model. I have one model which has certain entities, right? So I will just create, let's assume I'm creating a list of dishes, right? I will just go again and create an empty list. Okay, just remove the constant thing. So now this is my empty list. So I can have 3 situation. One of the situation, there are 3 situation. List is empty, list is not empty, and third is loading, right? Like this is a basic 3 Also there's one case which is error, but we are not considering that to show in the UI, so just remember that, right? So to do that, we will start with like, we can use just a simple tertiary operators and the loading functions and everything, right? So firstly, let's create a if one general condition where dishes is not empty, right? So firstly, let's create a grid view. Let's create a grid view. It requires a grid variable, over grid delegate cross axis count. Let's create a cross axis count of 2. Item builder, it requires an item builder. We will give it an index and the context. Okay, sorry, the context, font, and the index, right? So basically fix the UI. Control head. I have something for you, right? Yeah. Let's create the item count equals to dishes.length, because we are taking that as a consideration. As you can see, we have our things ready, and as an item I have one thing created which is called dish drag cards. Basically it requires a dish element in this, so I just don't have to do the UI to be real. So that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah, things are good, just have to add stuff in the dish. So if I just finally add over here something like that, let's add something. It requires a name. Let's add pesto pasta. Okay, then it requires an image. Let's left the image empty right now. Okay, now my object requires list of errors. Yeah, then we will call the cook time. Let's add 60 minutes. Then it requires meal type. Let's add it to dinner. Let's add cuisine type to European. I don't know, I just don't know. If I had that, you can see we have our pesto pasta. We're not looking that great, but we can manage that, right? So we're just going that, copy this, and you can hit and just dishes component. Boom. I think we have 2 dishes. Just have to fix the UI. Let me give you that. I have already done this, right? Before. Now it's composite. We will create delegates. Copy this, copy this. We are going to go to the Shimmer example. Like, I don't have to do this again and again, I think, right? We already have the item count and everything looks good. Boom. Yeah, that is the restart of it. Okay, things are good. Now I have to add the padding around here, which will be 24. Things are letting pretty though. I don't know why the images are like shorter than ever. I don't know what happened over here. Yeah, we have fixed the image width. That's not to worry about. I don't think why this card is that big. We can fix that depending on the text. So just ignore the UI. So we have added this. Now it's time to add the shimmer. I think I wasted so much time. We are going to do that, right? It will be better if I just create this over here. I have added the shimmer over there. Yep. Distract can't. Yeah, so I have already created the shimmer. That's a good approach. Okay, right. So firstly, we'll just create, assuming this is not the data is not came right now, so we'll just remove this guys and just assuming dish and dish. So this is, yeah, I'm just preferring that. Let's create a simple gimmer. I'm out of it, right? So let's just ignore this part. Let's create an elevated custom card. We have a custom card over here, and that we will create a column, then we will create a children in that, and image, right? So we will have a cache network custom network image 2. In that we will just press the UI to dump it. Height is gonna be 100, it's gonna be 160, I don't know. No, let's size dot width, right? This is gonna be it. Okay, and right now I'm just going with the names. Right now I'm ignoring everything, right? Pasta, Manchurian. I don't know what happened to me. Yeah, so you can see we have two custom cards over here. We will be controlling them. Let's add a padding over here, create the UI of it. We have the UI set it up. Then we will, in that custom navigation, we will add our text, which will have our name, which is dishes.index, and the style part would be app theme of sub. I think we have everything fixed, right? So we can do that. Heading 2. Yeah, this is gonna be great. So heading 2. Yeah, looking good. We have to fix the alignment. Cross-axis alignment. Start. And main axis alignment. Stop. Yeah, things are getting good. We will add the size box over here, and it's gonna be 12. We are adding that. Let's get it to the 6. Yeah, I think this is a perfect example of that. Let's add some dummy image URL. Example image. Let's add demo image. Google is dumb sometimes, right? I want something fabulous to dish, right? Pasta it is. Yeah, looking great. One of the dishes I want is need good pick, bro. Copy image address. Okay, and we paste it over here. I think it's so, man. Ignore that. We open that. Copy image address. Yeah, this is not good. No, things are good. We're getting it. Okay. We also get clip react. We can add that. Border radius circular. That's gonna be 2. Yeah, it just looks good, bro. This is it. And then we will just add another one of this. Let's add it in the mark. It's looking good, right? So we have our dishes card. we can now maintain it like for endless amounts of time. Let's say we add pasta, pizza, chicken nugget, and that's it, bro. Chicken nugget, lemonade, pasties, no lemonade, spices. We can do everything and it will generate the list, right? So it's, yeah, it's filtering because of the length of the cards. I think we cannot list because of the name. I don't have time to make it like dynamic right now. Right, so we are done with this. We have our cards ready, so now it's time to add the shimmers. We'll continue this in the next video. So we are adding the shimmers. Stay tuned, stay with me. I think it's pretty much 15 minutes, right? I'll be doing the next in 10 minutes. You will be learning how to add shimmers, so just follow up and we'll do this, right? Yeah. So we have created the first part, which is not empty. Let's mark this done. In the second part, we will be doing this one and this one, so mainly this guy. So this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.